ito yan, si Nate Diaz is actually not in the top 5 of the lightweight division. I think now. I have to check my sources. But yun nga, but one of the most colorful characters that could match up with Conor McGregor. So ngayon, si Conor McGregor umakyat ng ganong bigat.
Umakyat pala sa welterweight. From featherweight to welterweight.
So mas mabigat na yung mga nilalabanan niya. Nakita mo si Conor McGregor. Nagluwapad talaga.
Talaga nag-bloat na siya.
At nanalo si Nate Diaz via rear naked choke.
Submission sa 4:12 mark ng round number 2.
Yes.
Wow, actually that's a tough part kung bigla kang lumobo ng weight. I mean, ilang buwan ba since nanalo siya kay Jose Aldo?
I think that was November.
Yeah. That was around 3-4 months ago. So, yung katawan mo, ang hirap mag-adjust sa weight gain na yon.
Mismo. But yun nga, I think ito yan yung maganda dito kay Conor McGregor, he was humble enough to accept the defeat. Hindi siya he even made an interview afterwards. No? And he will accept the defeat as a champion. So, yun sinabi niya. Pero I think ito yan to be honest with you, Jago, I think he shouldn't have went up that weight. Kasi ito yan yung boxing niya is good for his weight.
That's right.
Although nasugatan niya si Nate Diaz kanina, nakita mo talagang sugat, no?
That's right.
Ang galing ng boxing niya, but it's not enough to knock out yung knockout punch niya on that division. Para si Pacquiao ilang beses umakyat. Pansin mo sa kakaakyat ni Pacquiao sa weight division niya, ay sa boxing, sa weight class kakaakyat niya, hindi na siya maka-knockout recently.
Yung bumabagal siya. Bumabagal si Pacquiao. At the same time, parang, syempre, since mas malaki na mga fighters sa ibang divisions, nahirapan siya
which is, yung mga recorded fights ni Pacquiao dati, no, yung mga kila Marquez, kila Morales, di ba? Yan yung mga nananakaut niya. Kasi yun yung magagaang pa.
At the same time, kasing, I mean, parang he's fighting his own size.
Ngayon, nung umakyat siya, nilaban niya sila, although si Cotto na knockout pa niya, sila
Clottey,
no? Pero ngayon, wala na
Wala na. Timothy Bradley.
Algeria, napatumba niya si Algeria, pero hindi yung todong knockout.
Hindi yung, it's not the same Manny Pacquiao.
Kasi I think, yun nga, sinasabi nila, did Manny Pacquiao lose his
killer instinct
daw. Pero hindi naman talaga. Most boxing experts believe na hindi siya maka-knockout kasi mas malalaki na yung mga kalaban niya.
That's right. Actually, that's one thing that many people mga lay people sa boxing, they don't understand rin na sa sport kasi when you face someone na mas mabigat, mas malaki sa'yo, it's harder to bring them down.
Correct yan, no?
And then laws of physics yan.
So ngayon, ito yan looking at this fight, ano na yung future netong laban na to?
Ito si Conor McGregor.
He has a lot of options, pero the one person that called him out to fight, no, was Jose Aldo for the rematch
para sa featherweight championship.
Basically, to be honest with you, hindi pa ako believe sa fighting style ni Conor McGregor. Hindi ko pa sabi ko talaga medyo mahina to sa ground skills. And all of his fights na pinanood ko, walang masyado na ground skills. Kanina, mas mabigat yung fighter na kalaban niya, went on him to the ground, nahirapan umangat si Conor McGregor.
That's right.
And in just a few seconds, natalo na siya.
Wow.
Natalo si Conor McGregor, no? Second round lang. Hindi
second
man lang
round.
tumagal ng 5th round.
That's right. It's a scheduled 5-round match. Tapos hindi siya tumagal. Pero aside from Conor, yung fight ni Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor, there was another fight that stole the show.
Iyon. Which was
Miesha Tate defeating Holly Holm, and she delivered her promise na
guguluhin
niya ang rematch between Holly Holm and Ronda Rousey.
Okay, so Miesha Tate Miesha Tate was one of our guests here on radio.
Yeah, that's right.
We had an interview with her, 10 minutes, no?
That's right.
We had 10 minutes with Miesha Tate before, and we were captured by her humility. No, she was very honest. She was very jolly. He allowed everyone to have pictures with her.
Yeah.
No, and you know what? Most of the ito yung maganda dun eh. Nung nanalo si Miesha Tate, she was really humble to say that she respects her opponent. Yan yung hindi nakikita ng mga tao kay Ronda Rousey na pagkatapos niya talunin yung mga kalaban niya, 'di ba? Medyo nababastos, parang minamaliit, no? And that created the Ronda Rousey hype, 'di ba? Ngayon, it was the fight went this way. First round, no? It went to Holly Holm, no? Second round, it went to Tate because na takedown niya at muntik niyang matalo na talaga, no?
That early,
no? So but the next 2 rounds it went to Holm again kasi ito yun eh, ang haba ng legs ni Holly Holm, if you notice, no, talagang hindi makalapit si Tate kay Holm, kailangan niya makuha talaga sa ground si Holm para to take out that length.
At the same time, Holly Holm has a good background in kickboxing.
Yes, oo. So yung talaga eh na I don't see Tate winning via strikes. But I can see Tate winning on a submission.
On the ground.
Yes. And the more Tate puts Holm on the ground, the more chances that she's gonna win. And the same thing with Holly Holm, the more she keeps her footing and avoids the ground, she will win. But yun nga, going to the 5th round, lamang si Tate ay lamang si Holm ng at least 1 or 2 points. No? On my scorecard, lamang si Holm ng 1 point. Ay ng 2 points.
2 points.
Because I didn't score the second round 10-9. Most of the judges scored it 10-8. No? So lamang sa akin ng 2 points. So Tate really needed a good 5th round. No? So what she did, she delivered. No, she never gave up. She knows that she's down. No, she won't win the decision. So she found a way to be more aggressive and took her on a submission, on a rear naked choke. Tinalo niya si Holly Holm. No?
Wow.
So saan tayo pupunta ngayon after that fight?
Yeah, so I'm sorry, but looks like the mega fight at UFC 200 won't happen.
Yun nga eh.
Yeah, so
But ito tanong ko dyan. Ronda Rousey is still one of the biggest draws of the UFC.
That's right.
And you need a Ronda Rousey there. Now, would Ronda Rousey like a title fight or would she want to go for Holly Holm muna?
That's right.
Diba? Yun yung ano doon. Tingin ko it's gonna be Ronda Rousey's decision. Kasi
if she wants a grudge match or if she wants a title back.
Kasi on the same fight card, Amanda Nunes, no, won, who's currently the 4th seeded bantamweight fighter behind Kat Zingano. Kat Zingano, Tate, Rousey, and Holm. No, sila yung 5. Siya yung panlima. Since she won, she might bump off Kat Zingano, and maybe we would see Amanda Nunes versus Tate first. Then we could see Holly Holm and Rousey again.
Probably at UFC 200.
Pwede, no? So yung ganon, depende ngayon yan sa desisyon ni Ronda Rousey kung sino gusto niyang labanan.
That's right.
And when is Ronda Rousey ready? Kasi kung wala pa yan, kung if she's not ready for UFC 200, then Tate will go for Amanda Nunes.
Which is a big opportunity for Amanda Nunes if that should happen.
Diba? So, yun yung ano ko doon. Yun yung nakikita kong pwedeng mangyari. Diba? So, what else, no? Ikaw, tingin mo. Ako, nakikita ko talaga, I think Rousey needs to settle her match with Holly Holm first.
That's right, because it was a devastating loss for Ronda Rousey.
And yun nga, yung gusto ni Tate talaga, ay ni Rousey talaga, she would be the conqueror of Holly Holm. I'm reputation-wise, mas parang you need to fix something first before going for the championship. Diba?
Yeah, at the same time, it's going to build confidence for Ronda Rousey, should that happen. That's one thing that we have to look out for in the next couple of weeks, couple of months. So, I mean, this win by Miesha Tate just probably destroyed a lot of plans for the UFC.
Okay, okay, moving forward, punta naman tayo sa balitang PBA.
Yeah.
Balitang PBA, San Miguel Beermen pinatikim ang Meralco Bolts ng unang talo sa PBA Commissioner's Cup. Kahapon to.
Kahapon sa Legazpi City, Albay, the San Miguel Beermen defeated the Meralco Bolts 94-86. First loss in 6 games for the Meralco Bolts.
Which means, eto na, lumalabas na ang San Miguel.
Yeah.
Mahataw na.
Yeah, but it was a close match all throughout. So we'll see the Meralco Bolts.
It was a close match all throughout, but the score doesn't say it.
Yeah, the score doesn't say it.
Diba?
Yeah.
So, ang ano doon, ito yun matindi yung import na nakuha ng San Miguel.
Yeah.
Malakas na nga yung team na yan, nakakuha pa ng matinding import na kaya umiscore ng 50 points.
Yeah, someone who could complement the rest of the guys, including Arvin Santos, Junmar Fajardo, and so many others talented dyan.
No? So, ito yan nung medyo usap-usapan na after that historic reverse sweep by San Miguel, no? They are gunning for the Grand Slam.
That's right.
Yun na yung nararamdaman ng San Miguel ngayon. No, they want this. Kasi last year, nagpahinga sila ng parang pinahinga nila yung second conference.
Yeah, practically they kind of tanked yung second conference
para makahataw sila sa third conference. But with this, mahaba naman yung bakasyon in between because madadali ang third conference ng PBA dahil sa Gilas Pilipinas. No? So with that, parang itotodo na nila to. Mahaba naman yung pahinga before the third conference.
That's right.
And Arizona Reed will be coming back.
Wow, that's going to be tough for the competition in the Governor's Cup. Other results that we had sa week na to ng PBA, we had the Alaska Aces winning over the Phoenix Fuel Masters 105-89. The Rain or Shine Alaska Painters defeated the NLEX Road Warriors 121-94. Barangay Ginebra San Miguel defeating the Mahinda Enforcer 104-86. Tapos earlier in the week, San Miguel Beermen defeating Blackwater Elite 108-96. So right now, ang Meralco Bolts are still leading with a 5-1 record. As San Miguel Beermen, they're not far behind with a 3-1 record.
All right.
So yun ang ating balitang PBA for the week. So sa pagbabalik natin dito sa Sports on Air, makakapanayam natin si Mayor Gia Gomez sa San Juan City tungkol sa San Juan Contra Droga Youth Development Sports Program na inlulunsad sa araw na San Juan sa March 27. Dito lamang sa Sports on Air.
EBC Eagle Broadcasting Corporation. Ito ang Radyo Agila.
Ang oras po natin ay 7:30 ng gabi.
Every basketball journey starts with a single step. Every player's dream starts with a new beginning. FBA, the Phil Sports Basketball Association, the only regional, grassroots, and amateur basketball league accredited by the Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas, is now on Net25. Discover basketball heroes from the different regions of the country. Watch FBA on Net25, Sundays 11 to 12:30 p.m. From rising stars to future basketball legends. FBA, our game, our pride. Our pride.
Halina't maglakbay sa magagandang tanawin sa Pilipinas. Alamin ang mayamang kultura ng ating mga ninuno at pamana ng ating lahi. Balikan natin ang ating kasaysayan sa Kalinangang Pilipino. Tuwing Linggo, alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng gabi. Kalinangang Pilipino.
Nagbabalik ang Sports on Air.
Nagbabalik ang Sports on Air, balitang pampalakasan
Para sa bayan. At syempre, nagbabalik tayo with a special interview with San Juan City Mayor Gia
Can you
Gomez.
tell me more about this interview? Kasi ikaw yung nakausap Wala
one-on-one, face-to-face. First time kong ma-meet si Mayor Gia ng San Juan, even though I've lived in San Juan all my life. It was a great opportunity. I was so excited going to her office sa San Juan City Hall, and actually it was a relaxed environment. Tapos the funny thing is, she was mentioning some stuff about her engaging herself also in sports. Pero nga lang, piling-pili yung mga sports na ina-engage niya.
Okay.
So tapos furthermore, actually yung program kasi nila na San Juan Contra sa Droga was born because of nagkaroon ng isang nagkaroon ng isang summit sa San Juan City about drugs. So parang in response na mawala yung problem ng drugs sa San Juan City, ginawa itong program na to. And we'll find out kung anong mga sports ang included dito sa program na to.
So without further ado, ito po yung interview natin with with Mayor Gia
Gia
Gomez.
Gomez of San Juan City. Curbing the youth activities towards the web.
Ngayon towards a better alternative.
I noticed the list of the sports that we have would be the likes of Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, fight form, and stance. So most of these are mga fight sports, mga combat sports. How come pinili ninyo mga likes of Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
Actually, dito, of course, the best ang sports dito is basketball, common volleyball, and parang wala na.
Mostly mga ball sports kasi.
Parang mga ganun. And this time, we thought of having a different kind of, another avenue of sports. Muay Thai, for example, Jiu-Jitsu, and it's also good, it's not only sports, it's also training them how to defend themselves. No? Di ba? At saka, it's kind of at skills talaga nila dito na di-develop ang kanilang nakikita ko when they started doing this jiu-jitsu and all that. Your mind also goes with your physical skills, movement. Your mind has to go with that. So it's not only the body that is being developed, also the mind is being developed. Patience, no? Parang nandun yun eh. At saka yung they become not very combative, really. It's a sports set, no? But they try to be really look at it as hindi sila makakasakit.
More peaceful sila.
More peaceful.
And I believe na you were able to see a demonstration of Jiu-Jitsu one time.
Yes, it is amazing. Well, I first saw this when we visited Maui. They had a new police department, and they have this as one of their programs.
And speaking of Jiu-Jitsu and police, City Police here will be having a Jiu-Jitsu police training program.
Yes, I would like them to undergo such. As I said, I saw it in another part of the world, but I was impressed na siguro mas maganda ito when they apprehend anybody. Di naman yung, I do not say criminal elements, no. If they apprehend a suspect or apprehend anybody doing something,
Mga troublemakers.
Hindi naman kailangan saktan. Hindi mo ba?
Yeah.
In fact, I don't want somebody shouting or commenting on police brutality in San Juan. I don't want, ayaw ko mayroong tayong ganun.
I believe this is the first LGU in the Philippines to do such a training sa police. And
Yes.
and of course, Jiu-Jitsu is parang as much as possible, they do not harm yung mga tao.
Yes, that's right. Kaya sabi ko, magandang training ito sa police na hindi basta-basta silang manuntok o magbunot ng baril o magbatuta or whatever. Try to apprehend by less physical contact from the police force.
Siyempre, ang daming mga values kasi ang martial arts, yung Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yes, it is disciplining the mind, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
It's not just your physical ang natutunan mo, but you have also to concentrate, you discipline your mind na hindi ka iisipin mo na you are going to apprehend not because gusto mo siyang saktan, but you want to do that as peacefully as possible.
Do we see that, let's say, the people naman in the correctional facilities, do we see them na maybe eventually we could give retraining program for them?
I would like to see that happen. That it came from here and it will snowball into other areas and probably have a better police. Wala na yung police brutality.
Sports is a huge part in society building, nation building, especially dito sa San Juan. So, what do you think is the role of sports, especially not only sa youth, but also for the rest of the citizenry sa San Juan?
Like for example, you mentioned that why can sports really kumbaga ay makakapag sa aming fight contra drug, yung ating program. I think it will somehow the children can go into it. So yung jiu-jitsu, for example, hindi lang yung height, kasi kung mag-basketball ka, you need that. You have to volleyball din. Kailangan ganon. At saka puwersa, no? But jiu-jitsu is not like that. Nakita ko that it's really skills, the developing of the skills of both mind and body.
How will they be acclimated to their new found roles?
Well, we have Erwin Tagle, who is into this, and some of the we have a champion, right? Babae pa, di ba? Who is willing to train them too.
I believe it's Maggie Ochoa.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Right.
Si Miss Maggie Ochoa, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter.
Right. Medyo may international na siya, no? So ito ay like sabi mo sa police, ang intervention nila sa mga ating mga let's say mga nalilihis ng landas ay hindi na masyadong brutal, wika nga.
And also, ano ba nakikita nating magiging end result ng police training to be, not to be combative, but more of parang preventive?
I think they will like this too. Alam, many of our police force, lalo na members of our police force, they have to be trained that way. Lalo na ngayon, we have very young police force na nadagdag sa atin. I think these young policemen can understand that they are there to protect. They are not there really to ano tawag doon, yung right away hulihin mo at jail mo. They are there to protect the citizenry from elements that are, or mga troublemakers, let's say. They have to have that kind of mindset.
Going back to sa San Juan Contra Droga program.
The summit was the first time, but the San Juan Contra Droga was also launched a few years back, but we did not really, kumbaga hindi siya masyadong nabigyan ng importansya. So ngayon, we are looking into it kasi when we had a survey of what the social problems are in San Juan and even in other areas, you will agree. I think in the country or even outside the country, one of the biggest social problems and probably one of the biggest now is drug-related crimes
Mhm.
and drug using,
Mhm.
drug pushing. Yun ang mga
Mhm.
number one sa amin. Number one sa lahat ng mga surveys eh.
Mhm. So nakikita niyo talaga that sports will help them
Yes.
towards a bigger,
Yeah, it
better direction in
It
life.
is a direction. It is kumbaga instead dito kayo, no?
Mm.
You have the children, I mean, the youth especially will have an option sa kanilang mga extra time nila or mga time nila na wala silang ginagawa.
Mhm.
O ito yun ang mas maganda. Hindi yung upo kayo magpapat session and all that.
Mm.
Ay iyon ay masisira talaga ang buhay nila.
Mhm.
I always said na ang droga,
Mhm.
it's not really sa mga youth and parents, we tell them it is an illness.
Mhm.
Di ba? Na pwedeng i-treat yan. At kung hindi ma-treat yan, at sige-sige sila, they continuously use that. Tatlo lang ang kanilang pupuntahan.
Mhm.
Di ba? Either they go to cementerio, they go to jail, or mental institution.
Mhm.
So, yun lang ang pupuntahan nila. Kung hindi natin ma-stop itong menace na ito sa society natin.
Mhm.
And of course, they have to have the support of their family.
Mhm.
Family support is very important.
How do we see the programs succeed in the long term, especially yung San Juan Contra Droga na program in sports?
Well, I really hope we will not stop until it does, no? Na kahit papano, we have contributed to the success of the Contra Droga, not only in San Juan, but probably in other places.
Mhm.
Like for example, from the summit, binaba na ho namin yung summit sa mga barangay.
Mhm.
And the schools are clamor for it, na kung pwede, kasi summit malaki. Malakihan sa arena namin ginawa.
Mhm.
Pero if the schools are saying na pwede nyo ba ibigay naman sa schools, maybe in let's say a group of 50,
Mhm.
na para mas lalo nila maintindihan, group of probably 100 if they have the place for it.
Mhm.
And probably hindi naman masyadong mahal ang to go into this San Juan Contra Droga because you have the education.
Mhm.
Of course, the educational materials are usually free from PIDEA, from your government. It's usually free. And if you have to print, ay marami naman ngayon mga mura lang na
And maraming information everywhere.
information. It starts from education.
Mhm.
So that's why hindi ako nagtataka na ang humihingi nito ay karamihan schools.
Mhm.
And after what was so encouraging after the summit, when it was explained to the parents that please don't be scared or wag kayong mahiya na ibigay nyo ang inyong mga anak or mga relatives nyo sa rehabilitation program. The fund after a few days na after our summit, marami yung parents na sumulat sa amin that they are submitting their children for rehabilitation.
So in short, they were given the courage to help them out in their plight. Though for society kasi parang parang stigma rin kasi.
Parang stigma. Ikinahihiya nila na dito sa pamilya nila meron silang mga drug addicts. Siguro not only one, two, even sometimes young parents. They do that, and they have to avail of a rehab program.
And also, nakikita nating long-term na effect na itong jiu-jitsu sa police na San Juan.
Well, actually, hindi pa namin na umpisan. We are just launching it this March 27. We'll launch it, and from there, we will try to see an effect. And I feel it will have a really good effect sa ating mga kabataan. They'll be interested. Just like when Taekwondo became, remember? Taekwondo became
Popular.
almost every school meron.
That's right.
Tapos it's starting to wane, di ba? So In fact, we have a Taekwondo champion here also in San Juan, a young girl. Babae din, ha?
Oo.
Girl power yata kami
Yeah.
dito.
Yeah. Oo.
Actually, it's part of our 7K program
Mhm.
na ginagawa namin yung sa kalinga sa pamilya.
Mm.
So this is part of our answer to the family care program namin, kalinga sa pamilya. So that means we have to take care of the members of our family.
Mhm.
From the maybe, oh, by the way, when I was inviting schools to come in
Mm.
for the summit, I said grade 6, grade 7, grade 8, 9, and 10.
Mhm.
But the teachers themselves said, can we have it lower?
Ah.
So, hindi lang grade 6. Binaba namin sa grade 5. Sabi nila, lower pa. It is alarming na ang mga kabataan natin at a very young age ay nandito na sa droga.
Mm. And of,
So, grade 4,
Mhm.
binaba namin sa grade 4.
as early as grade 4 pala na may influence na.
May influence na. Kasi kinagamit itong mga kabataan, I think we have to be alarmed na yung ating mga young
Mm.
na mga grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, yun ang ginagamit na taga career
Career ng drugs.
drugs.
Mhm.
And sila, by carrying those drugs, sometimes titikim.
Mhm.
At pag natikman, at medyo maganda pala, nakakita ko ng rosy pictures and all that.
Mm.
Hindi, syempre, malululong na sila sa droga
Mhm.
after a while.
Mhm.
Young as they are.
In the future, once we see the success of the Contra Droga program sa Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, do we see other sports naman also getting involved?
Well, actually, we are not discouraging other sports.
Mhm.
Our sports program for basketball is still there.
Mhm.
And we have what you call, miski sa mga bata,
Mhm.
we have launched also among the children and youth. Volleyball is still a popular, very popular
Yeah,
sport.
that's right. Oo.
Diba? It's starting to really be,
It's
in
picking
fact,
up. Oo.
it's picking up. In fact, in our arena,
Mhm.
mas marami yata ang volleyball eh. Mas
Yes.
marami ang volleyball.
Mhm.
At makikita mo pag volleyball, punong-puno yung arena, no?
Mhm.
So,
Shakey's V-League, UAAP, and
yes.
CAA.
Oh, there, you can watch it in our arena.
Yes, that's right. And then, of course, volleyball, basketball. Any other sports also in mind for
I
the
would
youth of
like-
San Juan?
I would like them to go back into, sinasabi ko, mind sport. Mga, let's say, chess. It's starting to, dati, mayroon tayong mga chess clubs.
Mga chess plazas even.
Chess plazas,
Mm.
chess clubs, at lahat. Nawala ko yun.
Mm.
And very few have gone into it for the past many years. And we are starting to reintroduce chess sa ating mga youth. It will develop so much their mind.
Mm. And Mayor, you mentioned earlier that you also engage in sports. You engage in Zumba.
I'd like to, well, ang pinaka-sports ko ngayon yung maglakad. Walking, brisk walking, I still do that. In our oval here, dito sa aming
Park.
shrine, sa park, meron tayo dyan oval na you can walk. I used to ride, I used to bike too in my younger days. Of course, ngayon di na.
Mahirap
Takot
ba?
na ako.
Yeah. Kasi ako,
Brittle na ang buto eh. Brittle na ang bones natin. As you grow, but kailangan you engage in sports that is bagay sa age mo. The doctors are saying, you have to enjoy sports. If you don't enjoy anymore, stop.
Stop na talaga.
You have to enjoy exercise. And if you do not enjoy the exercise you're doing, stop and look for other types of sports and other types of exercises.
So you nag-adjust ka rin pala through age.
We have to adjust, not just through age, but also sa gusto ng individual. Maybe I thought I like volleyball. Ay hindi naman pala para sa akin ang volleyball, di ba? So I will have to look for other avenues. sports. Maybe I thought I would like to try bowling. Pero puro naman kanal. Di ba? So, look for other things.
And also, would you like to invite mga San Juaneños to
Yes, of course.
participate sa ating mga activities on March 27?
Oh, come as early as you can. Siguro 5 o'clock pa lang, marami na dyan.
Thank you,
So
Mayor.
thank you very much, Diego. Thank you for this opportunity to air our programs for the 27th and 28th.
All right, and that was Mayor Gia Gomez of San Juan City outlining ang activities sa 109th San Juan Day activities, which includes Zumba, Fun Run.
Zumba.
Yes.
Zumba.
Zumba. Fun Run.
Zumba.
Fun Bike Ride and the Carless Day 2016. Nagagawin pala sa N. Domingo Street.
And Domingo Street. No?
So
So this is a full day.
it's a full day of activities. Tapos, yung mangyayari rin would be the launching of the San Juan Contra Droga Youth Development Sports Program. Maganda yung mga sports. Ito naman, Muay Thai,
Muay Thai.
Brazilian
Sino
Jiu-Jitsu.
ba magtuturo? Meron na bang ano?
Yung magtuturo dyan yung Jiu-Jitsu Manila. Yung si Maggie Ochoa.
Si Maggie.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Maggie Ochoa was our guest here on Sports on Air
late last year.
late last year.
Oo.
So yeah. So interesting yung story ni Maggie.
Yeah, it was a very inspiring story. So also fight form and then stunts. And then yung San Juan City Police would be the first in the entire Philippines to be taught jiu-jitsu.
Galing nun Kasi ito yun Jiu-Jitsu, no? Aside from Krav Maga, is one of the martial arts that you can use in actual fights.
In hand-to-hand combat.
Yes. Oo. So, remember, dati nagkakarate yung mga tao, no? Karate, taekwondo, yan yung uso No, nung nauso yung UFC, taas ang nananalo puro jiu-jitsu, ang dami ng jiu-jitsu bigla. So,
Tama.
with our police enforcers na marunong mag-jiu-jitsu, no? At least self-defense or whatever.
And at the same time, yung mga police, hindi sila magiging confrontal, magiging peaceful ang kanilang manner of at least subduing yung mga elements.
Yes, oo.
Yun ang mangyayari dyan yun ang aim nila, Mayor
I think
Gia.
in Japan, tinuturuan
Actually,
tinuturuan yung mga police, ano ba, ninja?
ito, basta yung mga jiu-jitsu, yung mga police, they know jiu-jitsu yung from the countries like US, China, India, Israel, Russia, and others.
O, diba?
So, I mean, this will be maging trailblazer in San Juan City.
And with the rising popularity of mixed martial arts, this is something. This is a good step still.
This is a good step.
Yeah,
Tapos,
we have a champion na police, di ba?
Oh.
Crisanto Pipitunge.
yun.
Diba?
Sa PXC.
Oo. He's pag hindi siya nasa duty, he fights in Pacific Extreme
In
Combat,
combat.
and he's a champion. No? So, ibang klase.
Ibang klase yan na, I mean, even
Hindi
more,
mo guguluhin yung ano na yan.
hindi ka
Yung police na yan.
yun nga, tapos hindi manggugulpi yung mga police. Instead, I mean, ha-handle nila yung situation in a calm way.
So yeah, this is again on March 27, 2016, San Juan Day activities. May mga sports tayong ipapakita rito sa 109 San Juan Day, San Juan Day, no? On March 27, which is Zumba. Fun Run. Ano nga ito sa Tagalog?
Masayang takbo.
Masayang takbuhan.
Hi, Miss Tina Maralit.
Yes, yung mga strict na nagtatagalog diyan ng mga ng mga sports article. Ang fun run daw ay masayang takbuhan. Ito, fun bike ride. Masayang pagbibisikleta. At saka Carless Day. Carless Day 2016, no? So yan, merong mga sports program on that day, which is Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, fight form, and stunts.
Yan.
Okay.
Okay.
So anyway,
Ayun, so Mayor babatiin po natin si Mayor Ferdy of Baliwag, Bulacan. Hi. Good evening.
Hello, yes, good evening.
Good evening po. And you see Vice Mayor Tony.
And again,
Yeah.
repeating, meron pang mga launching of San Juan Jiu-Jitsu Police na Intervention with the Heart, which will tackle foundations of movement, fundamentals sa position, basic technique, execution, and intermediate and situational
Situational.
activities.
Ayun. So, yun nga, it's It's the first LGU in the Philippines to train the police department in engaging criminals for law enforcement, preventing police brutality without the use of weapons, using hand-to-hand combat. Yon.
Alright. So anyway, update lang sa PBA. Sa PBA, nanalo po ang Global Port kontra... talo
Talo po.
ang Global Port
Sa
kontra sa Blackwater
Elite 115 to 103
I think bago import.
ng Blackwater.
Yeah. Nawala na si Calvin Warner.
Yung Global Port, okay.
Yes.
Mhm. Tapos ang Star Hotshots naman, wagi kontra sa tropang TNT 96 to 88. Wow.
Star Hotshots na
Star Hotshots na nalo. So,
pambira.
So ito po ang standings po natin sa PBA. Ang Meralco Bolts 5-1 po. Sila po ang lamang ngayon. Tapos sumunod naman ang Alaska Aces at San Miguel Beermen. Nagtatagisan ng Philippine Cup. Ngayon pareho silang 3-1. Ang Barangay Ginebra San Miguel, Mahindra Enforcers po ay may 3-2 na kartada. Ang Blackwater Elite ay 3-3. Ang Rain or Shine Alasto Painters at NLEX Road Warriors tied po with 2-3. Ang Star Hotshots, Global Port Batang Pier at ang tropang TNT 2-4 po ang record, habang ang Phoenix Petroleum Fuel Masters nasa bottom ng standings 1-3.
At yan po. Grabe, no? Ang
Grabe.
bilis ng isang oras dito
Aha.
sa ating programa. And again, isang oras ng balita at talakayan ang nagdaan para sa linggong ito. Ako po si Ernest Hernandez.
At ako naman si Diego de la Paz, nagpapaalam ng pansamantala. Subaybayan niyo po muli sa susunod na linggo ang pinakamaksyong KBP Golden Dove Awards nominated na sports program sa radyo. Sports on Air,
Balitang pampalakasan.
para sa bayan.
Magbabalik sa susunod na linggo ang kasangga ng Philippine Sports Commission, Sports on Air. Balitang pangbalakasan para sa bayan.
Years of excellence in broadcast communication. EBC, Eagle Broadcasting Corporation. Ito ang Radyo Agila. DCEC 1062 sa Magazine, WIN 1080 sa Northern DCEL 1260 sa Southern Tagalog, DXED 1224 sa Southern Mindanao. Ito ang Radyo Agila. Isang puno, buong bansa.
Kalinangang Pilipino, pagpapakilala sa bansang Pilipinas, pagpabalik tanaw sa kasaysayan ng ating lahi, at paglalahad ng mga natatanging kaugaliang Pilipino. Kalinangang Pilipino.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Muli pong sumasa inyo ang palatuntunang Kalinangang Pilipino, programang sumasalamin sa mayamang sining at kultura ng Pilipinas. Ngayong unang linggo sa buwan ng Marso, at dahil simula na ng panahon ng tag-init, tampok natin sa segmentong sariling atin ang mga exotic tropical fruits in the Philippines na isa sa mga masasarap kainin ngayong tag-init. Isang makasaysayan at magandang lungsod sa lalawigan ng Laguna, ang ating papasyalan